Midnight Eastern, and I am not tired. Now let's go. Let's go. We get an hour? Is that all we get? I'm like Vital. Give me an hour. Give me 2 hours. We got Tim Legler standing by to break down. I don't know what he's breaking down. Give me the whole fourth quarter, Legs. You got an iPad over there. Figure it out. Steph Curry's going to stop by. Draymond Green's going to stop by. Golden State down 6 late. Makes 3 threes in a row. They survive. They win by 1. Kawhi Leonard gives it up. Van Vliet to the corner. Kyle Lowry to be a hero. No. That's it and that's all. One more look at this. Draymond out there gets a piece. Nick Nurse live. His explanation of what happened there. I wonder if they asked about that timeout as well.
Over here, Lucas Meyer, News Talk 1010 Toronto. 2 questions. One on the last play, Kyle's shot there in the corner, just coming out of the timeout. Is that kind of a shot you were hoping to get, kind of staggered out of the top of the key? And then a broader question, we saw the team walking out of Game 4, all business, not really celebrating, not getting too high in the moment after a tough loss like this. How confident are you in the team being able to respond, going back to Golden State for Game 6?
I mean, we didn't take a timeout there on that last play, right? But we let him play, and Kawhi had it, and they doubled him, and he moved it to Fred, who moved it to Kyle, and we just didn't quite have enough space there. I thought it looked like it was going to be a really good shot, an open corner 3, but I didn't see who got out there and got a piece of it. But again, I was confident we would come down and play and make the right decisions and get a good shot. I have a lot of faith in those guys. And as far as your second question, we don't really have much choice. And I think that our team has reacted all year long great to bad losses. And I would say it takes a lot to beat this team. And that took a hell of a lot of blows and a heck of a lot of balls bouncing the wrong way, in the last couple minutes. For us to come out on the wrong side of it tonight. But I'm super proud of the guys. Man, they played their guts out, kept on fighting, and put themselves in position to win it.
Tim, standing in the back right.
Nick, Tim Reynolds for the AP. To sort of elaborate on what you were just saying, I mean, if this thing had gone to plan, you're supposed to be up 3-2 right now. I mean, that's what, that's where home court is. You're supposed to be up 3-2 at this point.
Yeah.
Having said that, is it hard for you to not look at tonight as an opportunity loss?
No, not hard at all, Tim. I think that I always, I think after Game 2 in the Phillies series, I said, listen, I expect this to be a long series, right? And I expect this one to be a long series. I'm not sitting here trying to think we should be this, be that, but if you probably told me at the start of this thing if we could fast forward to a 3-2 lead, you want to take it, I'd probably say yes.
Steve on the left.
Tim Legler alongside. We got the threes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we got. We just heard the explanation for what ends up happening late. I'm surprised that Kawhi lets the ball out of his hands. The guy had a 10-0 run there.
When we do that in a second, you're going to see why. I think he made actually the right decision. He was going to get himself in some serious trouble because of Iguodala's double team.
All right, but the reason that they even need a bucket after they had a 6-point lead late is because great shooters, and that's what Clay and Steph are, great shooters hit shots, but there's more than just the shots that's involved. Tim, what do you got?
Great shooters and great execution. And this first one by Steph Curry, man, was he due. Now, he had missed about 4 probably in the fourth quarter, all front rim, and they were all 28 feet and beyond. I love this out of this timeout. He's going to come off 2 baseline screens, but here's the key. Look where Steph Curry is when he passes the last screen, and he's going to end up catching the ball about here. Okay, now we call that, and I teach this at my basketball camp, banana cut. If the defender is on your outside hip, you have to shorten the distance to the passer because there is no way that Fred VanVleet is going to be able to catch up and make up that distance. It's called running through the pass. That's what Steph Curry does, and more importantly, look where he's at. He is right on the line, and at a time in the game when you're gassed and tired and you're taking 28-footers, it's nice to be able to toe one up on the line, but his ability to run toward the ball knocks down the 3. Huge one right there to tie it up. And then you get this one right here. Curry does a great job. He's going to probe down to the baseline, and you're going to see the reaction here by the Toronto Raptors. Everybody chases, and that's going to allow Iguodala a chance to slip into the rim.
And then everyone ends up scrambling.
Exactly right. Now they dive. Take a look what you got. 5 guys around the basketball. I was yelling at Draymond Green throughout the night when he was passing up some of these threes, how important it is that he's a threat. Well, this was just a phenomenal decision because he's got a wide open 3, but watch how quickly he fires this ball. There is no hesitation on this pass to Klay Thompson, and you can see already Kawhi Leonard, he's got his track shoes on, head down, sprinter coming out of the blocks. He's going to try to get out there and contest this thing. Phenomenal pump fake. Kawhi flies by. Klay Thompson, tremendous poise. He's been in this situation so many times. Little sidestep, knockdown 3. All set up by Curry's penetration. Great presence by Iguodala not to panic and take a shot with 5 guys around him. Swing to Draymond. Immediate ball reversal to a better shooter in Klay Thompson with the ball fake, showing poise. He shoots that the first one. Kawhi Leonard probably tips that, and it's game. Instead, pump fake, sidestep, bang, we got a tie game, and sets up the last possession defensively.
Well, we talked a lot about Nick Nurse and that timeout because Kawhi had a 10-0 run by himself. They gave the building, the fuse was lit. They're ready to go nuts. They've got a 6-point lead. Nurse was asked about that timeout. I'm going to circle back with you, Tim.
Well, for me, I really felt for him, right? I know he was probably not 100%, and he gave it a shot tonight, right? And just made kind of a move on his own, and he went down kind of on his own, I think, without a collision or landing on something, so you knew it was probably, not good, But the moment for me I love KD, love watching him play, and I when anybody goes down, you're saddened by it, but when one of the great players like that.
Obviously, that is Nurse on the Durant injury, and more of that as we continue on. We'll see if there's an update coming. Steve Kerr alluded to the fact that Bob Myers was going to come out, and if that happens and we get an update, we will share that with you. We will get to Nurse and that sound about the timeout in a minute. I'm going to get to you in a minute, but I believe Draymond is standing by, and I'm not going to make him wait for me. He's always kind enough to stop by. Draymond, welcome back in, man. Congratulations. Tim Legler and I were just showing what went on late. I said to Doris Burke, I'm awed by the competitive spirit that your group possesses down 6. How do you guys punch your way off the ropes?
Thanks for having me, first off. But, just never give up. Once, we felt like we had them right where we wanted them, and Kawhi hit a couple big shots, but we weren't going to quit with our season on the line. And Klay hit a big 3, Steph hit a big 3, and we was able to tie the game up. And then, from that point, it's anybody's game.
Sure. Now, a lot of conversation has been about the fact that Kawhi scores 10 in a row. They're going bananas in that building, and then there's a timeout. It seems to me, and I'm sitting a long way away, that helped you guys. Did you feel like it gave you a chance to take a deep breath and sort of get yourselves back together?
Absolutely. They had got it going there, and Kawhi had got it going there. And, once we took the time out, we were able to gather ourselves, draw up a play, and, gain our composure back. They really went on a run there, and like you said, that place was going bananas. So, I think that timeout allowed us to settle in and, go back to doing what we were doing before Kawhi went crazy.
We've talked a lot throughout your run, throughout different rounds of the playoffs, but this is a chance for them to win a title, and they're about to. And for you guys to land these haymakers late and earn the right to go back home for one last ride in Oracle, a night like tonight in that locker room, what does it mean to a group? I know you've won titles, but what does this night mean?
Oh, this night means a lot. We get a chance to continue our quest for a three-peat. With everything going against us, our backs against the wall, an entire arena screaming and yelling, an entire country against us or two. We showed up and we made plays during a big moment. And, I don't care how many championships we've won, you feel good about this moment.
And you obviously are able to do it without Kevin, who comes back and looks like Kevin, and then we see him go down, and obviously it's deflating for you all who are his teammates who've seen what he's gone through to get back out there. What's that moment like when you realize, man, he's tried and it's not gonna work out?
Oh man, it's definitely a deflating moment. We just tried to keep our spirits up and rally together, but that's our brother, and he got back out there to battle with us, and so to see him go down, it took the life out of us for sure. But we just continued to battle and leaned on each other, and we was able to come out with the win. But that's much more important than any game, his health. And so we're all praying for him, and we're going to be by his side no matter what the situation is. We're all going to be right by his side there with him.
The other day you were talking about win game 4, win game 5, win game 6, and good times coming. Now it was going to require win game 6 and win game 7. What do you feel like you all need to do collectively to win that 6th game to give yourself that chance to have a 7th?
We got to go home and be solid. We got to play our brand of basketball and cut back on some of the turnovers, but really just have great game plan discipline. I know our coaching staff is always going to do a great job of putting us in the best position as possible to succeed, and we got to go out there and leave it all on the line each time we step on the floor for hopefully these next 2 games.
Draymond, as always, I appreciate you taking the time to sit down and visit. Congratulations, and we'll see you guys later this week, all right?
All right, thanks a lot.
Yep, that's Draymond Green. All right. As promised, Bob Myers, the update from Golden State on Kevin Durant. Are we going to go to this now? Okay, here it is.